I'm a cult survivor, and these are my stories. Hey guys, Jeremy here. So it's been about 24 hours since I've been back in Reno, Nevada. It's been about 5 years since I've been out here, and I love it. I love I love the high desert. I love Reno. It's been good to be back here. I know they say that home is where the heart is, and it's anywhere you go, anywhere you are living. But I do have a very special connection with the desert, with this part of the country. I found a really good core group of friends out here in Reno, Nevada, and it's been 5 years since I've been able to make it out here, just with living in Michigan, um, having kiddos, going through divorce, and I've finally gotten to a point in my life where I know that it is important for me to still travel and go see beautiful places like this and come back to Reno, Nevada and just ground with the mountains, the lakes, the desert, the rivers. And, I really need that. Um, so it's just been really nice to be back here in this environment. We're about 2 days out from jumping into Lake Tahoe on my birthday. We do have some snow up there. If most of you don't know, Lake Tahoe is a like 7 or 8,000 elevation lake that never freezes because it stays the same temperature all year long, about 38, 39 degrees. So even in the summertime when it's 85 degrees out and it's super hot, you jump in that water and you know how cold it is. So on Saturday, it's supposed to be, I believe, about 60 degrees up there, but the water will still be about 38 degrees. And I'm jumping in regardless on my 50th birthday. So stay tuned for that. But one of the things about growing up in the religious cult was that we were always on the run. We were always traveling. We were always moving from different states. Being born in Arizona, 6 months later, moving out of there, moving to California, spending about a year or two there, then moving to Texas, spent about 3 or 4 years in Texas, then back to California, spending a couple years in California, and then finally moving to Oregon. And all of that was before, I was 9 years old. And so as a very young age, I remember being on the open road and traveling and, 9 years old, 10 years old, moving across the country, going from Oregon out to Massachusetts and then moving around Massachusetts, Cape Cod, Maine, New Hampshire. And then as a young adult, moving out to Los Angeles, then New York City, San Francisco, lived in Hawaii, Reno, Michigan. And at some point you think like, man, you should just settle down and live somewhere, but I don't think that I can. I enjoy the open road. I enjoy getting on planes. I enjoy flying different places. I've met a lot of incredible human beings on my journey, and I still will travel as long as I can. I'll be going to New York City after this trip once I go home, and I'll be out there talking with a lot of friends. I am launching the More Inside podcast, so please stay tuned for that. I'm going to start those interviews very soon here, and I'm going to do probably like an audio and maybe even a video version of that. So I'll have stuff on YouTube, whatever platforms I'll put them up on as well. So yeah, so stay tuned. Talk to you guys later. Bye.